Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed Shlita. Here we are back, well, I can't say live, but live-ish. We had a couple of weeks of reruns leading up to Shavuos. I didn't want to start a new topic and get caught off by Yom Tov. Hope everyone had a nice Yom Tov, and we continue learning L'Zchus Tzva Haganah Yisrael, for the brave Chayalim in Israel fighting on behalf of our state, and L'Refuah Shlom L'Chol P'tzui Yisrael, and a safe return of our hostages. And of course, since we met last here, we had the miraculous rescue of 4 hostages alive. May those good tidings continue. And we dedicate our learning to Ili Nishmas, Sarah and Daniel Shimon ben Harav Duron V'Sheli Hashem Yikum Damo. So since we just read Parshas Naso, and a suggestion based on one of our loyal listeners, Reb Yeshua Chaim Halevi, we're going to discuss Birchat Kohanim. So Rav Melamed in the Sefer on Tefillah has probably about 11 sections on Kohanim, and then we'll take some other Tefillah aspects, I think, afterwards, as we head into our summer months, and I'll be in and out, vacation, etc. But let's begin our learning now. Mitzvah Birchas Kohanim. Mitzvah sasei mehatorah sha'kohanim yivarchu es Yisrael shene'emar vaydaber Hashem al Moshe lemor daber el Aharon ve'el banav lemor kos tzavarechu es bnei Yisrael amor lahem yivarechecha Hashem yishmerecha yo'er Hashem panav elecha v'chuneka yisah Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom v'samu es shemi al bnei Yisrael v'ani avarachem. So the positive commandment in the Torah that the Kohanim should bless the people of Israel, as we just read in this past week's Parsha in the aforementioned Psukim. Mitzvah zu noheges b'chol yom. This mitzvah is followed, we are accustomed to do so every day. V'chol kohen shekar lo la'alos l'duchen levarech es Yisrael v'sirev. And any Kohen who is called up to duchen, we use the word duchen. Duchen means platform on which the Kohanim stand, as it was in the Beis HaMikdash, but we turned it into a verb, kind of how in America we turned the word bar mitzvah into a verb. I was never bar mitzvahed. I was bar mitzvahed in 1940. However you want to use that. So duchening is the word that we're going to hear often in these chapters. So if a Kohen is called up to duchen and he refuses to do so, even though technically speaking, so he's abrogating or he's not performing one mitzvah, however, Chazal consider it as if he has nullified or neglected to do 3 mitzvahs. Why? Because from the language of the verses, it seems that Hashem desires to bless the children of Israel. Therefore, there are 3 mentions in the Psukim of a commandment, of an encouragement. We want the Kohanim to rush and to go and bless the children of Israel. So shall you bless the children of Israel. Say to them, and you will place my name. So since those 3 verbs are used, a refusal on the part of the Kohen to bless the Jewish people and fulfill the will of God is considered a neglecting of 3 commandments. Let's say Kohen already duchened, and he already blessed the Jewish people. If he finds himself in another minyan that's davening and they ask him to duchen, he has a mitzvah that he can indeed bless again. However, if he, for whatever reason, refuses to do so or doesn't do so, this is not considered a nullification or an abrogation of the mitzvah. He just has the opportunity for extra credit, so to speak. Kosav b'Sefer Charedim, the Sefer Charedim writes, Chidush Choshev, a tremendous insight, a new insight. Shelo HaKohanim b'vad mekayim mitzvah mehatorah Birchas Kohanim. It's not only the Kohanim who fulfill the mitzvah in duchening, when they bless the Jewish people, it takes 2 to tango, says the famous phrase. So the Kohanim are commanded to bless the Jewish people, but what if they have no one to bless? So therefore, those who make an effort to be blessed, that's the plebes like us, the Yisraelim, who stand there with kavana, and they stand there quietly paying attention, and they answer amen to the brachos, they too have a chelik, they have a portion in the mitzvah. But Birchat Kohanim, anu lomdim lasim lev la'uvda hayisodis. So during Birchat Kohanim, so we learn that we have to pay attention to the fundamental task at hand. Shakadosh Baruch Hu hamanik lanu es habracha. The source of all blessing in this world is Hashem. Hashem sustains us with His blessing. V'yisyatzvu shalonu b'chol yom leBirchas Kohanim mashrisha b'kerbeinu es ha'amunah hazu. And our ability to fulfill every day this mitzvah of Birchas Kohanim and standing there and being part of this mitzvah, it entrenches within us this faith. And the more we realize that it is Hashem who blesses the Jewish people with ahava, with love, we are more open and prepared to receive this bracha. He quotes from the Sefer Chinuch. Free choice is a fundamental of the world. And therefore the blessing that Hashem blesses us via the Kohanim is very much connected and dependent on our effort. Or as the language of the Kabbalah says, okay, I'm going above my pay grade here, the connection between the lower world and the upper world are very much interconnected. Our arousing the will within us to accept Hashem's blessing, this encourages Hashem to want to give us more blessings. In other words, if we want the blessing, if we are sincere about it, and we strive and we effort to receive those blessings, Hashem even more so will strive and effort to give them to us. By fulfilling the mitzvah of Birchas Kohanim, of duchening, the Jewish nation, we are expressing Hashem's will that He wants to give us the blessing and we want to receive it. So it's a wonderful way to look at it. And again, obviously mindful of the fact that I'm teaching this here in Chutz La'aretz and saying we have a mitzvah every day. We don't duchen here every day as they do in Israel. It's one of the novelties. I spoke about it at Shalosh Shudis this week. One of the novelties for Americans or Chutznikim when we go to Israel is to have duchening every day. We have it only on Yom Tov, so it's something that is very near and dear to us. Why we don't do it every day, that's a whole conversation for another time. But we should appreciate certainly the ability to have Hashem's bracha via the Kohanim and our active role that we can play indeed in this mitzvah. So here we are, off to a great start, another week of learning. Continue davening Chayei Tzvagan Yisrael, before Shalom L'chol P'tzui Yisrael, safe return of all of our hostages. We daven Leila Nishmas, Seren, Daniel, Shimon, Ben, Harav Doron Vasheli, Hashem Yikav Damo. Have a great day. We'll see you here next time.